Hello and welcome to our session, Set Yourself Up for Career Success, where we're going to talk about career development activities you can start now to help you build the employability skills that will make you a standout candidate when you finish your studies. My name is Meg from your Careers and Employability Service here at Flinders University. I firstly wish to acknowledge and pay respects to the traditional custodians of the land upon which we meet, the lands of the Kaurna people. I'd also like to acknowledge and pay respect to the elders of the land, both past, present and emerging. So celebrate starting at Flinders and get ready to study by joining O Week and Connect Week. Visit our orientation pages to find out how to get involved. Well, careers and employability here at Flinders University. We're here to support every Flinders student have the skills, knowledge and connections to thrive in their careers. And we do this across three pillars: employer engagement, career education and professional development. And we're going to hear more about each of these in our session today. You'll find us on Flinders Career Hub, which you can access from your Okta Dashboard. As a Flinders student, you automatically have access. Just enter your FAN and password and you're on your way. Flinders Careers Hub is your 24/7 one-stop shop for all of the career-related resources you need to help you progress through your studies with your career in mind and transition from student to graduate. So career development, what do we mean by it? It's a lifelong process of managing learning, work, leisure in order to move towards a personally determined and evolving future. So I think it's really important to look at those three aspects: your learning, so your studies, your working experiences, and also extracurricular. As we'll see as we go through our time together today, they are all really important. The more you invest in developing your career and skills, the better you can respond to changes, challenges and opportunities as they arise, and basically set yourself up for success. Now, this is whether you're taking your very first steps into the world of work, whether you are someone who's maybe changing your career, or whether you're already working in your sector and upskilling. It's never too early to be thinking about your future career goals and where you want your studies to take you. So we're going to talk about how you can develop the skills and experiences that will maximise your employability. And again, you might be someone who's got a really clear idea about what you want to do when you finish your studies. Or you might be exploring the many career choices and options before you. But the really good news is that there's some really quick and easy career activities you can do right now to get yourself started. And these activities will also set yourself up for a great experience at university, all whilst you are building the skills that graduate employers look for. So, let's have a look at some of the top skills that we know graduate employers love to see in students. And communication, teamwork, interpersonal skills usually come top of the list of all of the graduate employer surveys about what they value and what they look for in graduates. And you can see these skills. Each of them comprise lots of little micro skills along the way as well. Can you listen actively, communicate non-verbally, present, be assertive, give and receive feedback? Are you a good team player? You'll be doing a lot of teamwork at university. So can you communicate in teams, take the lead, solve conflict, solve problems, and collectively identify your goals? Your interpersonal skills, confidence, relating to people, your empathy. They're all really important. And let's have a look at this in context. So here's a couple of quotes from some graduate job advertisements. As we said, it's never too early to be looking into the future and to be thinking about how you might show your dream employer that you've got the skills they want. So we've just taken a couple of clips here. One's from South Australian Government, Department of Treasury and Finance. And we see how much they are emphasising your interpersonal and communication skills, love to learn, passion for finding solutions to problems. The Nestle graduate program, very much on the team player, achieving results, insightful, self-motivated. So these are the sorts of key words that you're going to see a lot from graduate employers. So let's take a look at where are you right now, where do you want to be, and how are you going to get there? Because chances are you've already accumulated a lot of really interesting experiences across your learning, your work experiences, and your life. So let's just walk through this circle diagram just to help you think about what you're already bringing in to your university experience here at Flinders. This can also help you think about where you might focus your career development from here. So reflect on what's brought you into your studies. Why have you chosen the area of study that you've chosen? What are you looking forward to in studying here at Flinders University? Do you bring any other short courses, certificates, diplomas? Have you done a prior degree even? When you think about the area that you're studying, do you have any sector-based experience, or is that something you want to focus on from a career development point of view? It could be a placement, and you'll have work-integrated learning opportunities in many courses here at Flinders. It might be volunteering. It might be getting some paid work in your sector. So that's important too. What do you bring from any employment experiences you might already have? It might be casual employment. Many students work in hospitality, retail, administration, labouring, all kinds of roles. Some people might be transitioning or working in other careers whilst they're studying. It's all valuable skills you bring and will develop and will demonstrate people skills, teamwork skills, time management skills, problem-solving skills, no matter what type of work you're doing. And then there's who are you when you aren't working or studying? What might you do in the extracurricular space? There's a lot of opportunities on campus, as we'll see, but you might always be someone who's already been involved in community, cultural, musical, sporting, artistic, environmental, all kinds of different activities that themselves demonstrate great attributes, values, qualities, and skills. So it's a really good idea to reflect as you're coming into university about the various experiences you've had, but also to be thinking about what experiences might you want to develop. And there's no better place to start than looking locally. There's an amazing array of things that you can do on campus, and you'll be hearing a lot about this through Orientation Week. You've got a great page on your student webpage there about how you can get involved, whether it's through clubs and societies, sport and fitness, being a student representative, being a mentor, submitting an article. There's so many ways that you can get involved here at Flinders University. And again, this will show communication skills, teamwork skills, for example, being on a committee, solving problems, showing initiative, doing presentations. So great activities to settle in at uni, but also setting up valued skills that employers look for. As I said earlier, you might be someone who already likes to volunteer and is involved in the community. So there's plenty of ways to have a look at those opportunities as well, to develop new skills, experiences, networks, a sense of purpose and meaning and contributing your skills where it's valued. Now, it can work a couple of ways. Flinders students are involved in all kinds of community activities. We see them in the Country Fire Service, environmental volunteering, surf life saving, parenting, volunteering with schools and sports clubs and learning and reading and aged care volunteering, and that's just to name a few. So it could align very, very closely to your studies. It might be something you're very passionate about and a cause you love to support. Either way, it's amazing experience and it does stand out on your resume. So you've got websites like Volunteering SA and NT, Seek Volunteering, Go Volunteering, and a whole lot more to help you search out those opportunities. Now, one of our pillars that I mentioned here at the Careers and Employability Service is the Horizon Professional Development Award. It's a SAF-funded professional development award that's open to all Flinders students. It's self-paced and you can really tailor it to focus on your interests. But basically, the Horizon Award recognises extracurricular activities and professional development that you do. So you are developing skills for the workplace, building real-world experiences, enhancing your industry knowledge and making connections, and all the while developing points towards the Horizon Award. So we've just got a few examples of some of the activities that you can pick and choose from. The main thing is they align with your interests. So we offer regular workshops and we've got some great workshops scheduled for semester 2. So individual and team strengths, presenting with impact, building rapport and business etiquette, learning to lead. So some really terrific workshops to get involved with. By joining professional associations, student clubs, volunteering, getting involved in mentoring, doing online courses, that all builds up those points towards the award. So we can see here, there are 4 levels of the award: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum at 100 points. There's also a leadership specialisation that you can get involved with. So it's wonderful learning experience, builds connections, and it's also something you can reflect on in your resume, LinkedIn profile, and when you're connecting with employers, just to really show that active commitment to your lifelong learning. Now, another really easy strategy that you can do is to start researching your career pathways. And you can do that through Career Hub, which you find on your Okta Dashboard. So I've just illustrated the page here, career resources, and just pick course-specific resources. And you'll find there's a page for most of our undergraduate degrees. All you have to do is navigate via your college. So you're going to find specialised career resources. You can start to pursue links as to where you can search for opportunities. Have a look at where you might work when you finish your studies, how you can start to get connected through professional associations that are relevant to your studies. LinkedIn groups are also great to join, and there's a lot of free sector news you can sign up to as well. Alongside all of that very course-specific information, we've also got all of the general resources for your career management. So we've got sections on your resume, casual work resume, writing a cover letter, going to interview, learning how to network. We've got it all covered for you with our resources and our workshops. So as you progress through your studies, there are some more strategies that you can think about. So I know we're presenting lots of ideas and options here. The key thing is to think about it at a pace that's going to work for you so you can manage all of your commitments, but also to think about it across the entire course of your studies here at Flinders University. So one option that you might want to think about over the course of your studies is doing a virtual internship. They're free, real-world simulation experiences that you can do virtually and connect with potential employers. So you can get a bit of an insight into the day-to-day work at companies that you might want to work for one day. So we've got a couple of examples of some of the organisations that offer these sorts of virtual internships, so Great Australia and The Forage. And they're really across all sorts of different areas of study. So there's really something for everyone here, from social impact to business, consulting, marketing, technology. So there's a lot of different areas where you can pick and choose and maybe do a virtual internship. So just something else to think about. Now, there's also paid employment opportunities that you can think about with graduate employers. They're called vacation work programs. Sometimes it might be called a summer scholarship or an internship. You can find them locally in Adelaide. Some are interstate, some are even international, but with a very wide range of employers. This goes from government departments, law firms, accounting firms, resources sector, scientific organisations, right through to organisations like the Aurora Native Title Internship Program. So this involves usually paid work over semester breaks, or there might be support and living allowances and things like that. Sometimes over summer. Many are aimed at students in their second to last year, but they can come up when you're earlier in your studies and also even later in your studies. So we've got plenty of information on Career Hub to assist you in looking for vacation employment opportunities. It's a great way to get to know an employer and for them to get to know you. Now, some other things that you can think about doing, and we've already touched on some of these, is connecting to potential employers, learning more about them. And there's loads of ways you can do that throughout your studies. You may well have guest speakers from industry in your lectures. You might be able to do a work integrated learning will placement or an industry-based project, an employer information session or a pop-up stand on campus. So take every opportunity you can to meet employers and start getting those networks done early. We offer a lot of employer events, so I'll touch on that a little bit later on. But as I said, these opportunities can come up in lots of different contexts whilst you're studying. So do be open to meeting with employers and making some of those connections. Joining a professional association is also a fantastic way to meet people in your sector. And usually student membership is quite discounted. Sometimes it's even free. So we've got all of those links for you on Career Hub. If you're on LinkedIn, and we really do encourage you to be on LinkedIn, especially if you're meeting employers, you might want to follow up with a LinkedIn connecting request. But there's also LinkedIn groups in all professional sectors. So you could join those groups, see what your industry is talking about, maybe ask a question, follow the trends. As we also encourage you just to follow news in your sector and just get out there, go to industry events and start meeting people. Now, another really, really great strategy is to keep an eye on job boards. So start to experiment, set yourself up a profile on the major job boards like Seek, and there are some others, Career Hub, we've got jobs on there as well. Start to put in keywords that might relate to your interests and your studies. Have a look at the jobs that appeal to you. Maybe there are jobs that don't, and that's still valuable information too. What employers really grab your attention? So you might want to start to research those employers a little bit more. Some of those employers might have a careers or job page where you could set up a job alert. And again, you could sign up to follow their news on their social media. So you're starting to position yourself really well to learn about the opportunities and to be ready to take advantage of them. Another thing that job adverts will tell you, and we looked at a couple earlier on, of course, is what knowledge, skills and experience will be needed if I want to really go for those dream jobs when I'm ready to apply. So you can then start to map out very targeted career development activities that you can do to help you prepare and to be, again, that standout candidate. So back to Flinders University Careers and Employability and the fact we're here to support you to develop that skills, knowledge and connections to thrive in your career. Now, we've already talked about the Horizon Professional Development Award. So let's have a look at those other two pillars. Career education is one of them. And of course, that's very much about having the knowledge to thrive in your chosen career. So we offer regular workshops from career planning, that'd be a really great one to do now, to writing a resume, writing cover letters, how do you prepare for interview, how do you network, what's your marketing pitch, how do you do a LinkedIn profile, how do you search for jobs. So we've got a regular series of career workshops that you can join, and they're a great place to ask questions as well. You'll also see on the slide you can ask a career question. So we have sessions face-to-face and online where you can chat to a career consultant, and it might be just to start to map out and navigate your career plans now, where you want to go, and the career development strategies that might be useful. So we're really happy to have those conversations with you. So you can just check that schedule on Career Hub and do your booking there. Now, employer engagement we have touched on, and I really encourage you to follow the Flinders Careers Instagram to learn about the industry events that we are hosting and also the events that we promote that we think you should know about. So there are all kinds of diverse events that happen throughout the year, and you can also check out our events on Career Hub. So here's an image of Career Hub. It just gives you a little bit of a map so you can see all of the resources we've got there ready for you to manage your career from here. So you can see, you can check out the jobs, and there'll be volunteering opportunities, work whilst you study opportunities, as well as graduate opportunities that you'll see listed there. Under career resources, you can check out your course page for the career resources we've got ready and waiting for you there. We also, as I was saying, we've got those resume resources, cover letter resources, the whole career management suite you can start to have a look at. Work experience, how do I get it? Well, we've got lots of different sections there, from working whilst you study, finding casual jobs, through to finding sector-related jobs whilst you study, volunteering, vacation work programs, so you can really explore some of those opportunities whilst you're studying there. If you're interested in maybe applying for a graduate program down the track, we've got a whole section dedicated to those graduate programs. You can check out all of our events. You can check out the Horizon Award, and then we've got our Get Advice section where you can ask questions and do your bookings for our career education workshops, and also if you want to speak to a career consultant. But the key thing is to build a diverse range of experiences that enhance and showcase your employability. So there's many ways that you can connect with us, from emailing us, our social media channels, Career Hub, it's all there. So Career Hub's probably a really good place to start. So we do wish you all the very, very best over your time at Flinders. We hope you have a fantastic study experience, and Careers and Employability are here to support and work with you throughout your time here at Flinders University. So remember, it's never too early to start thinking about your career and making some plans as to how you're going to get there. Thanks for listening.